Fake or not? I'm going to do a video real quick to show you if you can tell if these cards are fake or not. So these are packs from the Platinum Arceus time frame. So a little bit older set, and I want to go through and help you guys figure out if they are fake or they are real. All right, so before I get into opening these packs, these Platinum Arceus packs, I will tell you that they did not come from a source that is very trusted, right? So I used to buy bulk, like lots and lots of bulk Pokemon cards. Back in the day, put together like sets of 25 or 50 cards and ship out on eBay way before they became worth much. And if you look back, I think we have a video somewhere where we had a Dark Charizard go out in a pack that was like $3.25 of 50 cards. And they just didn't have the value back then. So kind of crazy times back then. But these packs are from around that time frame, I think. And I would like to open these to kind of show you some things to look for if you're unsure if you have fake Pokemon cards or not. So let me get into this and just kind of look. So I'm going to kind of look at the outside of the packs and see. I don't have any older packs. They're all more modern up in front of me. But this is, I mean, the package looks pretty good. The spelling is right. Okay, let's look at the back. Pokemon.com. Yep, that looks okay. Okay. But it's not too far off. It's got the UPC symbol. I'm sure that matches up. Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay, font's a little off. That T is pretty little, right? Those T's are a little off compared to the rest. Now, the accent over the E, and that's usually going to be, so right there they kind of do. Other ones they don't. So one thing Pokemon's going to do very, very well is make sure they have their trademarked logo set up the right way. And you're going to start to see a little bit of where you can very easily start to figure out. So let's open this because it's fun to open it, whether it's real or not. And if it's real, hey, heck yeah, right? Okay, so when we first get into this, you can kind of see that the cards they're not lining up maybe the way they should be facing. So that's kind of an indicator right there. And then as soon as you see this is one of these indicators you're gonna look for. See this like matte, there's really, like the colors almost blend together. This color blue is pretty famous or pretty popular back when they were really pushing out a lot of cards. Now, what's the next indicator that it's fake? There is no code card in here. There should be code cards in these decks. There are no code cards in the decks. Depending on, I guess, which time frame you're looking at, but this one I think should have had code cards. Okay, so spelling. Spelling is going to be the next thing. You're going to have people who do not have the proper spelling of things. The next thing, when I look at this HP, if you see that 110, let's pull up another card next to it. Can you see the weight of the font? Just, you can already tell that HP, the HP is fine, but the number, you can tell that the weight, it's not bolded, right? And that Slevion is actually a real card. So let's look for it. The stage 1, the 1 is off a little bit. Now that Pokemon does not have the accent over there, right? So we're gonna know right away that it is not right, okay? What else can we find on here? Okay, so Hippolodon is spelled correct there and not correct there. So these should be dead giveaways. Make it easy. Pokemon does not have the accent. The spacing is not correct. There's a period in there, then no punctuation. Okay, let's see. Spacing's off. You're gonna see that the energy card, like the energy symbol, does not have the right spacing inside of it for the fighting one, right? And then this is gonna require, what is it looking for? Steel, tons of steel. All right, so you can just kind of tell. And then also, it just, the whole thing shines different than a normal reverse. Let's go through and see what kind of cards we would have got. All right, so Kabutops, Luxray, Mantric, Peplutor, Bronze, Omastar, Golem, just all, we're getting all rares in the deck, right? So when we pull that many rares, obviously that should be a dead giveaway. You're gonna see little spacing issues on the fonts. You're gonna see again that the numbers don't match up with the right bold list level. And then obviously you have misspellings, which was pretty apparent in the cards. Now, one of the things you can do is you can take a flashlight, right? And you can shine a flashlight. Now you see this? You can see that light coming through, right? The reason you can see it coming through is because there's no black core layer in there. Now the current Pokemon cards and the real ones have a black core. You can't see, sorry about that. You can't see through. You shouldn't be able to see through a Pokemon card if you shine a light on it. And this one, you very easily can see through, right? Look at that. No question about it, you can see through. The last one, the last test, really the last thing you can look for, and I wouldn't suggest this on some of your cards. You might think are a little bit better. If everything else is passing, I would find maybe one that you purchased in the same spot. But when you tear the card in half, you're going to start to see there's no black core. There's no black core in there. Can I find a common card somewhere? No, those aren't common cards. Those are all good cards. Okay, I don't want to tear that one. I know, guys. I know I've got tons of cards here. Okay. There we go. Let's tear one of these. This is a more recent card if you want to check out some of our videos. This is from Paradox, right? So a more modern card. You can't see through, right? Boom, check, got that. When you tear it, you're going to see a black lining. Can you see that black lining in there? So it's like a black core. So it's like, that's even easier to see. And you can't see through that black core, right? You see how you can't see through it? It just blocks all the light. So it just makes it a really easy way to test. Where this one you can see through, this one you can't. Spacing issues. You can tell that the color is off when you compare it to another card. It's usually pretty easy to see. Now, I know that I've seen some pretty good fakes, but generally speaking, it's going to be pretty easy to see those kinds of things. Now, if you look at the difference in like the watermark, even the ones that are the right coloring, you see how it's just kind of, there's not as much detail. That one's just got all pretty much blue. So you can start to see, if you just compare it, and even up in the upper corner where the comparison's there, it's just off. Shades are off. It's just less detailed, generally speaking, than when they're printed by the Pokemon Company. So, in the sake of having fun, let's open up the rest of these to see if maybe there would have been anything fun in there anyway. Just because I don't think I ever actually opened this set when it was out. So, we know they're fakes at this point, but let's have fun opening them. All right, what do we have? We got a Wingull. We have got, look at that, the hollow, hollow Magikarp. And it's like, it's super shiny. Okay, Omate, Snorunt, Tangela, and Trico. You know what's funny is I opened a couple of these packs in the past. I think when they first came, that's what I thought I remembered. And, all right, so we got a hollow, Calcion, Geodude, and I think a lot of the packs had the exact same cards, and a Cherub. Okay, last time, you think if they were going to produce some fake packs, they would at least, load them. Give me something good. Give me a level X or something, right? Wingull. All right, and a Corphish. And that is a hollow, not a reverse. There we go. There's a Pikachu. That's pretty nice. All right. Tangela, more Tangelas. And I will tell you that in a couple packs, I pulled tons of Wingulls in the past. I think I opened up one or two before I said, oh, wait, these colors are way off. Pikachu. Man, I really wish that was the right Pikachu. I kind of like the Pikachus, but I'm going to say, look at that. That is not real. So, hey, guys, I do appreciate you tuning in and checking out the channel. We do have a whole bunch of fakes here. I promise that if you purchase cards from us, you will not be getting these fakes. But one more thing you can kind of see. I'm going to do this because I want to rip one more. This hollow card, generally speaking, see this? It's not like you can rip a hollow current card and it won't be like this weird film. And obviously you can't see any black stuff in there. But you see how the whole thing is hollow like this? Yeah, so that's a dead giveaway. So if you do find some cards and you're not sure and you don't want to do the rip test to find out, I'm hoping that I've given you a couple ways to look through and see if you can figure out if they're fake or not. I would say you have a great chance if you go on something like AliExpress and you purchase a booster box for $6 or anything less than normal retail, especially from overseas, that you're getting these. And if you're just playing for fun, I guess really doesn't matter. But you're not going to be able to use them in a tournament. You're never going to be able to resell them. They're not going to be good to anyone but you. So if you want to get someone some cards that hopefully they'll never figure out, that would be maybe a good source is overseas like that. Otherwise, buy from stores where you can trust them. Check out links in the video and like a comment if you have any feedback on fake cards or any experience you've had. I'd like you to share it on the channel. And again, if you do have your own channel and record stuff, please do drop down a link to your name. Let us visit your channel and watch your stuff as well. See you guys later.